Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? I am here. You're here. It's great to see you all again. Third night in a row. The Wrestling Wire is on, except tonight we're covering, the big boys. Okay. We're talking about the big leagues here. We're talking about AEW, WWE. Look, both of them had huge live events this weekend. No doubt about it. Jeddah, the crowd was on fire. I remember distinctly hearing that audience sing at Randy Orton's entrance. Like, oh my God, that's awesome. That's got to be cool because you're in another country. They don't speak the same language, but they were singing it word for word. That was solid in my book. So anyway, what's happening, everybody? We're gonna be talking about that. What else is going on? There's a lot of good shows coming up this weekend. I'm sure a bunch of you are making plans, making arrangements, whatever, to go find something to do this weekend. If you're looking for wrestling shows, I guarantee you we've got one in your area. If you're in this Carolina region, Carolina, Virginia, things like that, we've got a show for you. It's going to be somewhere close to you. All these shows are looking like they're going to be, exceptional. Is the way to put it. But anyway, jump right into it. I and no, I tried calling Lorenzo. Lorenzo didn't answer. I was looking for David. I can't get a hold of David. I don't know what happened. My co-host did not call in sick, to my knowledge. I have no idea where my hey, what
Yo,
the heck? Hi,
literally finishing up training right now. I'm
training.
at the Strong Style Pro Wrestling Performance Center.
Okay. Wow. All right. So you were training. There you go.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was like,
sorry. I told you, I did tell you I probably was not going to be home when we were going to go live.
yeah, I don't remember you telling me that part, but I remember you telling me you were going to be doing something. I just don't remember.
I wanted to be a surprise.
Oh, so you were at training. Look at you go. Brian Scott chimed in. He said, "What's up?" Tommy Scott, "What up,
What's up,
Ron and
Brian?
David?" Hopefully, you didn't forget the tally graphic. No, well, he has the tally graphic on his computer, and he is obviously not at home. So, um, we don't have that tonight, but it's okay. We don't need it for anything because I don't remember if we did anything for like we didn't go all out on you know the wrestling pay per views. We went all out on the indie shows here that we were covering.
On the
But
show.
anyway,
Well, we did do one. We did do the King and Queen of the Ring, which we didn't get to talk about because we were doing all the indie stuff all week. But it's
yes,
a nice little thing to add on. I like it. I think it's pretty dope.
yes, definitely. Um, so you had uh, it'll turn you eventually, or it should. Mm. David rocking the bandana, looking like the third Briscoe. Oh man, yeah, he does actually. With the gray in his goatee and all that, he does look like the third Briscoe brother. Definitely, 100%. We had the tag team championship successfully defended. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defeated Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. Uh, Liv
Hmm.
Morgan is your new women's world champion after defeating Becky Lynch.
Yep. Which
That
was
was
that
a
was a surprise. Uh,
I didn't
did not
expect it
call
to
that.
be that one. Yeah, I didn't expect that either. But I'm happy because it works. Liv is a fine competitor. She's over as hell. She's popular as shit. Why not ride the wave? I mean, put the title on somebody where the wave is carrying them. Uh,
Hmm.
they just didn't want to hand it straight to her after the WrestleMania loss to Rhea, and then getting it in the Battle Royal match would have just made it look god awful. I think so. I kind of like the way they did this. Becky being a transitional champion, I'm down with it.
It was a good swerve. It was a good swerve.
Yeah, definitely. Uh, Sami Zayn defeated Chad Gable and Bronson Reed in a triple threat to retain his Intercontinental title. Awesome match. If you didn't get a chance to see it, you need to go back and watch that match. That was really fun. Uh, there was also a little miscue there with Otis hitting Chad Gable. There's a lot going
Yeah.
on that. There's a lot going on. There.
Custody of the
Another
match, God.
yes, another custody of Dominic match has to happen now. So it's
But
it's gonna
yeah,
be
about that.
yeah. It's gonna be a ladder match for the title and the custody of Dom. Winner gets Dom. There you go. And have Dom's wife be the special guest referee. That would make it even better.
Yeah.
That would be even better. But the miscue with Otis and Gable was perfect timing, and then they kept that going on Monday too, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. I am still salty about this one. Nia Jax is your queen of the ring.
I told you it was gonna happen. They were
Okay.
showing you, they were hyping you up, they were getting your hopes up, and you know what? She put on a good showing, but that was the whole point of it. You know, Lyra did a great job, but I was telling you, Nia Jax. There you go.
Here's my
Your
thing.
queen.
Here's my thing. Nia Jax is going to challenge somebody for a women's title. Does she go after Liv Morgan, or does she go the other way after Bailey? Who's she going to go after? My whole thing is this. I'm like, let's not have her go after Liv. I don't like that idea at all. Considering Liv just beat her before in her last match on Raw before the draft. So, like, it's got to be Nia Bailey. It's the only thing that makes sense here. I don't know what else you're going to do with Liv. There's going to be somebody else coming after Liv. But not Nia. I'm not into that. I'm not into that idea at all.
I could see her going after Bailey, but no, I think it's dope. The reactions online have been great, from hate to praise. I think that they got what they wanted out of that. It's going to be a fun gimmick for her.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I agree. She needs to do the whole queen gimmick. She needs to do it, and just when she put on the crown and everything, great pop, great.
So I'm gonna be that guy who says what everybody in the world is thinking. Did you see how badly she landed her finisher?
I think it looked devastating. It looked brutal.
Wasn't.
I think it was meant to look brutal.
No,
that's how she should be doing it from now on. It looked
brutal.
To
break people's ribs, and thank God Lyra was wearing a full bodysuit, because that way when the shit got knocked out of her, it didn't fly everywhere. It was trapped in the outfit. That was horrible. That was terrible. That's not how that's supposed to look at all. It's supposed to be a Yokozuna splash from a woman. And Yokozuna always hit his feet.
I think that the way it ended that match, I think that's how it should be from now on. Because it just looked. For me, I thought it looked brutal. It looked awesome.
It did. It was brutal. That's the problem. It wasn't safe at all. That's why it was shit, and that's why she is shit. She's queen shit now. Moving on before we get into an argument. Before we argue about Nia Jax, Gunther defeating Randy Orton to win the King of the Ring was a surprise.
Yes. And you know what? Good on him.
Yeah.
Especially after,
shoulders were up. Shoulder was up. That shoulder wasn't even close to down. It was that high up, okay? Like, there's going to be something that comes out of that. That's going to turn into a story.
Oh, yeah. It has to. Like, because even I was like, what? It was everybody was like, it's the argument I've been seeing all week so far. That Randy got cheated or whatever, and his shoulders. I was like, you know what they say, the controversy, and it's people are still talking about it. And you know what? He might be due for a rematch.
Maybe they get a rematch out of it, but in my opinion, Randy Orton needs to hit that ref with an RKO out of nowhere. Like, that has to happen now. Like, you suck that bad at your job. Are your shoulders down now, bitch? Like, that's what needs to happen. He just needs to drop that guy. Exactly.
Has he? Yeah.
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 Rumble, Chamber, Mania, Backlash, and King of the Ring. And look, Look, you can't polish a turd. You are 100% right. You cannot polish a turd, and Nia Jax is shit. That's right.
Disagree.
Can't stand Nia Jax.
I think it's the Nickelback effect. I think it is with you.
No,
no.
All right. The Nickelback effect? No, that's called the nepotism effect, dickhead. Not Nickelback. Nepotism. Because she's related to Dwayne The Rock. That's it. Nothing to do with her actually being good, because she's not good at all. No.
Disagree to disagree. Agree to disagree.
That's fine. And just like with a lot of things, you are in the minority. No problem.
I see what he did there.
Yeah. Well, I did that. I actually mean that in a couple of ways. I didn't necessarily mean it the other way, but it's okay.
Sure. Yeah. It's all right.
I didn't mean it in the the Hispanic manner. I meant it in the other manner. You're younger than me. Sure. You're less popular than me. Those are the
less
minorities.
Popular. I disagree.
Yeah. But anyway, Cody Rhodes defeating Logan Paul. That was fun, man. That match was actually really fun.
Yeah. I thought I was happy with it, okay? Because I was like, I wasn't expecting Logan Paul to go over, but it was a fun match.
Right. Most definitely.
And it was like, oh, okay, it was entertaining. It wasn't a squash. It was actually pretty fun to watch. I was like,